that noise? Very strange.
We're hearing things already.
Well, you heard it too.
It's like shared hallucination.
It's
That's like the crazy shit. You can have shared hallucinations.
It's like.
Well, people do have shared hallucinations. Like Datura, that's one of the ones where people can see the same stuff.
Yeah, I believe it. So, do we want to talk about?
I got some things.
Go off.
The one I just thought of and remembered was
Let's evaluate ourselves and think describe how we think when we're high.
So I have like a couple things in particular. I was like, I've noticed when I get, especially when I'm by myself, not really when I'm hanging out with you or anything, because we're like distracted and doing other stuff, but like when I'm just like sucking on a cart in the middle of the night, maybe watching a show, maybe watching some YouTube, one of the thoughts I get that disturbs the fuck out of me is just like this just like realization, like this like almost dread that like I look a lot like my parents.
What?
I can see the different parts of my mom and the parts of my dad that I like inherited, and it like weirds me out because I'm like I'm just this amalgamation of like these two people. I'm not my own original person.
What?
I just like
Bullshit.
came out. No, that's the thought I get when I'm really high. I just think like oh god. I mean that it doesn't like bother me. It just is like
kind of weird.
It's because like obviously I know how kids are made, and I obviously like you know the pigeon and that
the
brings
pigeon,
the fucking bag
the
with
stork?
the baby, the stork. Yeah. Fucking I don't know.
Continue.
Okay, I'm not an expert. I'll
Continue.
But it just like trips me out how much I can see like my mom's face shape when I look in the mirror in my like, or I can like I have like just different parts of me are like inherited from.
Yeah,
I can
like
see, like
you
I
have
look
your mom's...
this way and I'm like, oh, I look like my dad, and then I look this way and I'm like, oh, I look like my mom.
Yeah, you're both of them.
And I'm both of them, or I look like both.
Well,
of them.
you're like a part...
And then that makes me like go, as I get older, am I just gonna fucking like, am I just gonna look like exactly like they do now, but like mixed together?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
And that kind of weirds me out because then I think like every single person is just a mix of two people that came before.
Yeah, but then...
And I know that's not profound at all.
No, it is.
But it's like, but when I'm high, it just kind of like trips me out.
Yeah, no, but like, you know, every person is an amalgamation of 1,000 people before them.
That's true.
You're not just you and your parents.
No, yeah, for sure.
And with you add something new that makes you not them.
Mm-hmm. But like physically, just on a physical level.
Speaking, yeah, because like me and my sister, when we walk around, they know that we're related. We look not exactly, but we look alike.
Mm-hmm.
Like we look like we look like, not a power couple, but we look like two motherfuckers that were raised the same way and could fuck shit up. That's like kind of what we look like. But yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like my sister looks a lot like my dad, and I look a lot like my mom.
It's the same with us.
Yeah?
I think. Well, I mean, I can see like aspects of both, but I think my sister takes after my dad mostly.
Yeah, just like facial structure, just like hands and like shoulders, you know. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Although one thing that I'm very happy I got like straight from my dad, at least so far, because like the thing is with like balding and stuff is you usually take after your mom's dad. My mom's dad went bald when he was like 22 completely, and he's been bald his whole life. But so far I have like the same hairline as my dad, and he's still got a full head of hair at like 53 or whatever. So
same.
That keeps me like, I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, no bald man.
Because like, yeah, all my or like not all of them, but like half my cousins went bald by 30, or they're like in their 30s now, but like one of them's completely bald, the other one's losing their hair. Mm-hmm. And then my grandpa, like, and all his brothers all like lost their hair. So that kind of freaked me out for a while, but so far I like got the same kind of thing going on as my dad. So
same. My dad's really like tall for a Filipino. So like when I went to Philippines, everyone was like shorter than me. I'd be looking down on them. But I'm still not as tall as him. Like he's not super tall. He's like 5'9", 5'9.5", and I'm like 5'8". And he's just like, yeah. So like I think I took after my mom, and if I did take after my dad, I'd be taller. But who knows? But yeah, what else were we talking?
Do you have any like similar kind of things that just come to your mind and make you go, oh man, or like stuff?
Oh,
like
like
that?
when I'm high?
Yeah. I can think of one other thing that kind of...
Go off.
It's less, like, specific, but it's just, like... It's just this, like, this kind of, like, third person... I get, like, this kind of outside perspective of myself for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Not, like, of who I am as a person, but just kind of, like, how I, like, go around and do stuff. And I can, like, see myself sweeping the store as I do. The grocery store where I work.
Yeah.
And I'm just like... That's what I do. I just sweep the floor, and people just see me going around sweeping the floor.
Just like dissociation almost.
Just like this. Not even that. Just like it's like I just am like. Sometimes I get this thought, and I quickly have to like cast it aside. Where I'm like, I'm such an unserious person, and not like in the way that I'm like a jokey person, but like I'm just like, why does anyone take me seriously? Ever. Like, why does anyone like actually not does anyone take me, but like why would anyone do that? I'm such a goof who just is like a guy. But I cast that aside, and
I mean, is that
like,
even?
Well, that's just like everybody can fucking. It doesn't affect me or anything.
That's just you, but like also, you know, like
yeah. It's just a weird thought I get occasionally.
Like, why does anyone take you serious? Like, also, I guess that makes sense, because, like, why would anyone take anyone seriously? Because, like, you're always entitled to your own opinion and your view on the world, so, like, why would you ever listen to someone else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and then, like, also building off that, like, I think that's just a normal thought, but also the reason why you cast it aside, where people would cast it aside, is because, like, you know, we're, like, naturally social creatures, again. We naturally, you know, like... a fucking, what is it called? A fucking wildebeest, right? It's born and it's sprinting, right? You know, it's just on the ground running.
Yeah.
But, like, for us, it's like, how do I explain it? For us, it's like we imprint off each other no matter how much we want to stay true to ourselves.
Yeah.
And this is, like, another way to look at, to see how everyone's connected. Like, you know, ego death. And, like, how every person is a result of the people around them. So, in essence, everyone is a result of everyone. And if you don't like someone, it's indirectly your fault. You know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, example, the best way I could put it is your For You page on TikTok or your For You page on Instagram. You're scrolling through, right? And you're like, ew, what is this shit? I fucking hate it. I'm uninterested. This isn't funny. This isn't interesting. And you look at it, and then you realize this AI has been matching with you for stuff that you like. And if you don't like it, that means
there's a problem.
You're terrified, or you hate yourself or your own interests. And maybe I'm exaggerating on that part. Maybe you're just changing. Maybe, I'm no longer interested in this or that. You know, and it changes. And your For You page or whatever that might be, it's forever changing, because people are forever changing, you know? But, like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, why would people take you seriously? Not, like, you, but, like, the question in general. Like, why would anyone take me seriously? What do I have to say to them that would make them think that? But, like, at the same time, that is answered with literally, we're just social creatures.
Exactly.
'Tis the nature of a human, you know?
I completely agree.
Yeah.
And I don't take the thought too seriously or anything. It's just
but it's just a good brain teaser to, like, you know, evaluate life and pick it apart and such. Like, okay, so I've been trying to think, like, the way I think is I like controlled consistency, but with, like, a little, I'm talking about my life, like, or, like, life in general. I like controlled consistency, but, like, a little dash, a little spice, a little unexpectedness, you know?
Yeah.
Because then if you're always expecting everything you want, you're not really living. So, like, when I think and I get bored with myself while I'm high, I'm like, I just put myself in a different situation. Like, I imagine and I just pretend, like, oh, I'm no longer on Earth. I'm with Kevin on a different planet doing different things. And it's more just an escape, just, like, because you're bored. But, like, I don't know. I feel THC is not strong enough to make me think outside the box completely.
Yeah, I don't really think about... I think more of, like, along those lines when I'm not high, I guess, or just like not necessarily like me doing stuff on other fucking planets or whatever. I wish I'd thought about that stuff when I was high. That sounds like fun, but
It does.
just
It
like
is.
stuff like just like stories and stuff like my book and stuff. Like my mind goes back to that all the time, but not really when I'm high. More just like focusing on whatever I'm watching or listening to.
Well, yeah, just like the here and now, and like this is reality type stuff.
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing that, like for reality, like when okay, so when I'm high, so like when I'm not high, right? It's kind of just I switch to whatever mode I need. Like, oh, I need to do work. Time to work. Oh, I'm gonna play. Time to play. Work out.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out shit. And there's like a different mode, or like just doing that stuff. And I guess that's just life for me. So then like when I'm outside of that and I'm under the influence of something else, I can think freely about the what ifs.
Damn.
And I think that's how people should see the what ifs. To not necessarily prepare for each one, but just know that all of it could happen, and if it does, cool, maybe not cool, because it's in anything. And I don't know where I was going with that. It's kind of just like a balance between, all right, I've had enough of reality. I've done all my work. Let's go take a break and go somewhere else mentally. And I feel that want is very common with everyone, to like just escape. And I feel that's why, one, young people, I know we're young, but like young people shouldn't be like smoking so fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're not mentally sound like you and me, right? Because they're like, oh, I love thinking like this, I love myself like this, I want to bring it into reality. And they try to, but they also bring the drugs.
Fuck.
And that's not good, right? That's obviously not good, because that's not really you. Unless everyone's brain is constantly under THC 100% of the time, making it the new norm, it is not completely us. So what they do is they like, oh, I love this me, I love this, I love the way I think, and they try to bring it out. They try to put it into their reality. They try to make it the new norm for themselves, which is good. It makes you think. That's kind of like my purpose of doing drugs, to make me think in a different way, so I'm constantly changing, not the same piece of trash, garbage, rock, just going through life, right?
Great.
But I feel kids, like the kids in high school don't understand that,
I think a lot of people, yeah, I agree.
And just in general, not even like kids in high school, but like when you're in high school, like your brain's still developing, you're still trying to find yourself. Even in college, you're still trying to find yourself. Even through life, you're constantly changing. But physically speaking, like going through puberty and like that's like a very defining moment of your life, and you should not be abusing drugs during that time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So that's my preach about it.
Yeah, I think 18 is definitely a decent. I mean, that's when I first skipped the weed and dropped acid, was when I was 18. So
yeah, so that's just my opinion on it. So I feel like 21 is a good age for like. It doesn't make sense to me actually. Like you can drive. You can drive a thing that can go like 200 miles an hour and like instantly kill people and yourself.
Or you could get shipped to another country in the army or whatever.
Yeah, you could get shipped to another country. You could get drafted. You can like drive by 16. You can get drafted by 18, but you can't drink or do drugs until 21. And there's so many other things out there that could kill you.
Yeah,
and like that's kind of like the rebuttal, the other side of the argument of like why you should do drugs when you're young, because like if you can do this, you might as well do the other. If you can drive a vehicle that goes 200 miles a fucking hour, smoke a little weed at home.
Once you finish high school, you deserve. You don't want to wait another like 2-3 years after high school until like you can legally fucking go out and drink or smoke weed or whatever.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I think. Well, 19 isn't really an age we like set as like in this country. It's only like 18 or 21.
Yeah, so
but I think 19 is like a decent age for like drinking and drugs.
I think 20 is
20
because the mental wake up of I'm not 19. You're 20. You're going into your 20s. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You go through college. You get a job. You are on your own. and that's when you can start deciding for yourself. Like, I think that's the one. I mean, 1920, there's, like, physically in your brain, I hope there's no huge difference, but, like, you know, just, like,
Yeah.
the social thought, which
Yeah.
plays a heavy effect.
No, I get it.
Like,
yeah.
oh my gosh, he's turning 16. Who gives a shit? You can drive. That's, like, the big social thing, you know. So that's my argument for, like, being 20. It's not very solid, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But, like, what was that? What else do we want to talk about?
I mean, as far as drugs go, I feel like that
we're going to
covered what I
become
wanted
farmers.
to-
We're going to become farmers and grow many shrooms.
Yeah, dude, for sure. When I feel like
Many a weed.
eventually I'm gonna get like my own shroom growing kit eventually at some point.
Yeah.
Or you or somebody.
Yeah,
we're gonna
definitely-
have it in our possession.
It's definitely a thing that's going to happen.
And then from then on, I'm just like almost always gonna have some shrooms growing in.
Yeah,
like,
this one should be ready by 2 weeks from now. California sunshine. Have them when you want.
Not to like do them all the time or whatever. Just in case we ever feel the
Yeah.
urge, or maybe some people just pop like a
You
tiny bit.
You open a cabinet, it's just a
Microdose.
bunch of like freeze dried fucking shrooms. Like, which one do you want?
You gotta stock up. I feel.
Yeah, definitely. Because you're either gonna crack down or let it all go. It's one of the two. You know, it's either gonna crack down and be like no drugs, or fuck it, all the drugs.
Yeah.
You know, but whatever. I don't really mean that, but the way it's looking,
Well, I mean, who the fuck knows?
who the fuck cares? I mean, I do, but still. Like, I don't know. Like, there's so much more that goes into being high or, like, doing acid than you'd think,
Like prep,
in my opinion.
like mental prep. And
Yeah, like, mental prep. Because, like, ecstasy, you just pop in you feel like $1 million for, like, what, 4 to 8 hours? And then you feel like killing yourself. Like, or, like, you know, like, you feel like just because all the dopamine has been sucked out of your tiny little pea brain. You gotta pop, like, you know, you gotta, like, do, like, antidepressants or, like, stay motivated, like, throughout the come down. And that takes a lot of mental prep, you know?
Yeah.
With acid, like, it's the entire trip. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have a mental prep of, oh, fuck it, I'll have a good time. You know, just a relax, just...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can say we can say from personal experience with acid, but I think probably with like mushrooms or like DMT as well, or along like psychedelic along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be. Well, you need to be like 100%. You do want to do this.
Yeah, you do want to do it.
But you also don't want to overstress it or put like too much emphasis.
Yeah, you don't want to be sitting there like, I've been training for this moment my entire life.
Exactly.
Just like, okay.
You want to be like, okay, yeah, I do
like,
want to do
you want to
this.
be like, okay, I feel okay. I'm not too worried. I'm in a safe place. Let's do it. You know? You gotta feel, it's like a balance of letting go, of letting go and still being in control.
Exactly.
Like, what happens, but you know the end result.
You're going to be fine.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine. And people just can't get that through their head. Even with weed, people have bad trips. Like, I know people, there's like a joke that, like, you know, it's like a funny little haha. Like, if, like, people that smoked sativa by accident, they're like, oh my gosh, this is sativa? Dude, I can't take sativa. I have anxiety. And, like, you know, like even with, like, simple drugs like that. And even with, like, antidepressants, Zoloft and fucking, like, you know, you still gotta have some mental prep. Even with, like, people that have ADHD and have Adderall, you gotta have a mental prep because it has, like, a different effect on everyone. Some people don't eat, some people don't sleep, some people, like, just completely focus on one thing, and then once it's out, they don't know what to do, you know?
No, for sure.
So I just feel that's with, like, everything. And, like, even drugs aside, I feel that's, like, how life that's how life is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, a lot of people prepare for the what ifs, and their life chips away because they're preparing for a what if, and what if it doesn't happen? Then their life chipped away on that thing for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then what if something bigger and badder comes and smacks you in the fucking face because you're not ready because you're too focused on something else that wouldn't even happen?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, that's why, again, I say if life is about anything, it's about balance. It's not about purpose. It's not about anything but balance.
Yeah, I think a lot of the bad stories I've heard of, like, on LSD or whatever, I think wasn't this the case for Ethan too? He had, like, a bad trip when he was doing it alone.
No, he did it with his friends at his house, and he was just so scared that his parents would walk in.
Okay. Well, a lot of the ones I've heard with LSD and other stuff that like go bad or like where they freak out is when they're by themselves.
I want to do it by myself then.
I don't know if I do. I mean, I feel like since I've done it, especially since you've done it like 4 times, you kind of know what to expect. As long as you don't like take some crazy dose, you know, like
Yeah, I don't have like 7 in my hand. Let's
yeah,
fucking
just,
do this.
like, if you do like yeah,
You
a
know.
low amount, but like but one thing I really like about, or one thing that I think is important about doing stuff like LSD is to, especially when you're doing it for the first time, is to have other people that you're with, that you're comfortable with, in a place that you're comfortable with. And I really like that, because like you don't get that often, that where like you just get the chance to like become baby brain for a little while and can like
Yeah, you don't get people that will. You don't always have people that will look out for you, even when you're tripping fucking acid. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, and I think that's can be such a like nice.
Hard. It's a hard thing to acquire, but once you have it, it's so useful.
Yeah, and it's such a nice. It's such like a. It's like this intimate bonding sort of like
It's
experience,
like,
but it's also
like
like
will you take care of me while I'm literally out of it, while I cannot take care of myself?
guide me through this
Yeah,
fucking,
it's like looking after a sick person that can't take care of themselves. Like,
Yeah.
will you look after me? Like, I'm putting myself in your hands completely. Will you do it?
yeah.
But
No.
like, to be honest, when all 3 of us were sitting on this couch, no
Right.
one was looking
That's-
after it.
The alternative is if you're just doing it, because you guys have both done it before. I felt comfortable. I know where it came from. It's so like
I knew what I was doing. I'm a fucking god of some sort, you know.
yeah. It probably would have been smarter if we had like somebody there to who was.
We're
but,
big
like,
brained.
and in the future, I think that would be a decent idea. Just
Yeah,
to have,
yeah, I can get.
just to have an anchor.
I can get someone.
You don't want that as when you're like being a sitter. I mean, I've never sat for anyone before, but like I imagine when you're being a sitter, you need to take on that responsibility.
You need to be
of not-
solid. You need to be the safe place, not someone poking or
Exactly.
challenging you for fun.
Exactly.
Because the entire thing is challenging you.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, I understand that. Like, yeah. And, like, honestly, throughout my other trips, I kept on going in and out of the trip, even especially in the one on the couch. Like, I kept on hopping in and out of it. Like, I was like, haha, funny. Look at all these bubbles and colors and Star Wars, and there's a black person in Star Wars. Oh my god, you know. And I was like, oh shit. Kevin's sister's texting him. What do we need to do?
Yeah,
You know?
you were pretty good about. Because if you'd been like off talking about some other shit, I probably could have gotten distracted really easily and just put the phone down. But we were both like zoned in for a second. And
Yeah.
took care of that. But
Yeah, like, and that's something I fear and also appreciate. Because, like, oh shit, you know, like, oh shit, time to go to work, be smart, keep your mouth shut, you know. But at the same time, being too confident thinking that you're okay could kill you. Not kill you, but, you know, it could fuck yourself over so hard.
Or if you're so confident that you hop in the car when you've just like done something crazy. Not like when you were on those gummies or anything, but
Yeah,
like,
but,
if
like-
you're on fucking
Like, I feel that's, like, also with drinking. Like, some fucking dumb guy's gonna be like, I'm not drunk, I can drive. Going, like, 72 in a fucking 25 school zone, thinking he's going fucking fine. Like, you know,
yeah.
that confidence will fucking, you know, there's like a...
alcohol, dude.
Dude, I don't even like the taste of it.
I don't even know.
I'm not, like, people that look at me, camera, people that prefer drinking over smoking, we must cull from society.
We gotta have a conversation.
There is no conversation.
There's no conversation.
You're just a dead man. I'm killing you. Like, why the fuck would you drink that shit?
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would.
That shit destroys your liver.
It's so bad.
And
it's so
kidneys.
addictive. It's so bad for you physically. It's like.
I like how we said, but like we're fucking stoned. But like still.
Weed is
But we
such a
but we
last-
grow from it. We talk. You know, when you're drunk, it's like
yeah.
you're fucking like
Yeah.
throwing ping pong balls and missing, throwing dice in the air, jumping around, and then you throw up and almost die because your liver's coming out of your throat. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Like, your kidneys literally filter out all your bad shit.
They work in fucking overdrive
Yeah,
when they're on.
And if you destroy them, you are just a trash can. You are quite literally, you cannot filter. Your body cannot say, your body's not capable of filtering out the trash. So like, don't.
And that can give you, and once you get hooked on that alcohol, it gets a lot of mental trash up there too.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're a stoner, you're like, haha, stoner, funny, haha, high five, dude. Oh my god, you're an alcoholic? Fucking grow. You know, you need therapy. You need, what is it? You need an intervention. This is hurting the people around you, you know. You know what I mean?
I mean, it definitely can happen. Yeah, I mean,
like, I feel just like socially, it's just like, oh, stoner, funny, haha, you smoke. But drinking, calling yourself like an alcoholic, that's like a totally different thing. You know? It's like, they should be on the same level, whether it's both are bad or both are good. But they're not, because alcohol literally tears apart your fucking body.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, oh yeah, that light's been, I don't even, usually only one's on.
That wasn't funny.
But so the other one decided to turn on.
That wasn't fucking funny. Turn on.
Nah,
Kick your ass.
Gone. Oh, holy shit. Good job.
So can we all confirm that I'm a god?
He's
Can we
God.
all confirm? I say it all the time because I have a god complex. But holy shit, I'm a fucking god. I am so much better than everyone else. Fuck you. Stay on. Turn off. I'm kicking your ass. Everything is sentient and I'm going to kick its ass. Everything. I don't care what it is.
Yeah. Okay, we're about 30 minutes in. I have some other... Unless you have anything else you want to say.
No, continue. I'll build off.
Okay, let's see what topics... Okay, so we talked once. Do you remember the conversation we had about... Yep. I think it was about ways we'd least like to die. And I brought up getting trampled or like...
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the context of the conversation. I'm not sure though. And then a few weeks ago, I think I was validated in that fear when the Travis Scott Astroworld thing happened. I know that's a few weeks old, but I kind of wanted to just bring that up just because I know we've talked before about
being trampled
and like I kind of
Black Friday trampling,
fucking concert trampling.
Sheer panic in a crowd trampling, riot trampling.
Like, I mean, I didn't read like detailed accounts of shit that went down, but I saw some like bits and pieces flying around. It sounds fucking horrifying when you're trapped in that situation because there's so many people that in the case of Astroworld, there was so many people packed together that people just get lifted off the ground and moved around and they get crushed because they can't breathe and people are freaking out and climbing on top of each other. And from some of the accounts, like, people are like, there were dozens of bodies all over the ground. This is going to be hundreds and hundreds of mass death. It's going to be a mass casualty event because that's how many people were just on the ground underneath other people.
Talking about Travis Scott?
Yeah. Fortunately, it's now up to 10 people who've died, including the youngest. I think a 9-year-old kid died recently.
Why was he at a Travis Scott concert?
It's a good question.
Dude, stick to Barney.
And then like a 17-year-old as well, and then some other people.
That's so fucked.
Yeah.
Like, just take a step back. Like, let's just take a step back. There's people looking at a guy on stage singing, and he's looking on the crowd, and this crowd is they're killing each other.
It's like the most, because you're supposed to be there to have fun, everyone's hyped up.
Everyone loves this guy.
Turns into
he's singing your favorite song.
Hell on earth, it sounds like.
And then and that's just a crowd of people, and they're killing each other
by not purposely.
Just fucking,
it's just and
it's like violent.
And I mean, Travis Scott. He's
like, the show must go on, guys.
I don't think it's only his fault. I think that anyone who had like a hand in, because like at any point they could have flipped on all the lights. They could have
stopped. They literally could have stopped. Travis Scott could have said, "Let's chill the fuck out." There's a 9-year-old dying.
And then he says, and then the worst part was. I might be getting some details mixed up, but at one point there was a dead body getting passed along over the top of people to the front of the stage or whatever. And people thought they were just passed out at first, but it was a dead body. And then everyone was like trying to raise their arms to like allow more room, because if you put your arms up like this, there's going to be less. So Travis Scott was like, everybody put your hands up, because.
They saw people doing it,
and then he said, "I want to hear the fucking ground shake." And imagine being in that crowd, scared for your life or dying, as some people did die in that event, and then hearing Travis Scott say, "I want to feel the fucking ground shake," and then just the music explodes. That's gotta be fucking the most horrifying experience. Like,
I can imagine it.
I don't want to imagine it. It's so bad, but I feel like I've been validated in my fear of
That's
being
just
trampled. Or
terrifying.
Yeah.
That's like,
because you just get people that just start falling over and domino effect.
it's like a giant crowd of people wanting to have a good time, and you're looking on it on the ground, and you're like, these people are ignorantly hurting others trying to fucking just have a good time, and it's terrifying.
It's not their fault. It's not the people. Like, it's
exactly,
not the crowd's
but
fault. It's like,
yeah, but exactly, it's like the unknowingness and not even ignorance, just the unknowingness of that, like, that turned so violent.
Yeah.
Like, let's say we were at that concert when we weren't affected, and we hear it, like, holy shit, we were at that concert having a great time, and people are fucking dead.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, some people, like, left not even knowing that shit was crazy if they were, like, kind of...
Yeah, think of, like, everyone's mental after that. They're like, holy shit, I was fucking there.
Yeah.
When he said, I want to hear the ground shake, I made the ground shake.
Yeah, I feel bad for those people. I doubt most of them feel good about that in retrospect.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just wanted to touch on that briefly because...
I didn't like touching it
crazy.
at all. That shit was fucking...
Well, okay. Did you hear about the GTA Definitive Edition that came out recently?
No.
So it was a remaster of, like, Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas, and one of the other ones.
Yeah.
And it's like... Is
it good?
No, it's broken. Of
course it's broken.
The memes that have come from... I'm going to try to find... I should have gotten some
Of course it's
beforehand.
broken. So was...
GTA...
What's the one that Keanu Reeves in?
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that one was brokey too, wasn't it?
So basically what happened... I think this is just a theory, but, like... They, like, used an AI... They, like, went in and did, like, the characters and stuff, but then they just used an AI to, like, automatically remaster and reskin, like,
they just made it look better.
And yeah, they were trying to make it look better.
Yeah.
And it wound up creating some monstrosities. So on the left you'll see what the character looked like in the original game, and then what they look like in the new one.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait, the one on the left is the old one?
The old one, yeah. And then on the right,
No fucking way.
from, like, 2003, and then you got the 2021.
No.
It's called the Definitive Edition. That's not even the worst, though, because where's the boobs? I gotta see the boob lady.
Are they like triangles?
They're just really funny. Oh, another thing is, like, when you can, like, when you're, like, riding a motorcycle, you can look behind you, and but when you look behind you in the game, you just see a close up of your character's face.
That's what I should have said something. I knew it was gonna be that.
Yeah, and he's just, like, riding around.
Like that shitty cam just really close to your face.
It'll also, like, rain super hard to the point where you just can't see anything in the game if you're driving around.
That's high quality rain, dude. Shut up. High quality.
And like, the rain will, like, or the ocean will spawn in over the rain, so you'll just see, like, an ocean
What the fuck?
in front of you, even though
that is fucking horrendous.
And then a lot of the like, signs and stuff just are complete
Blurred.
gibberish now.
Yeah,
and all the letters are, like, mushed together.
Fucking garbage.
It's
That's
really
sad.
funny.
Okay, Florida.
What about
I
it?
went there.
You went there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it.
Went to Disney World.
Went to Disney World.
Blah blah blah. Who cares? Everyone knows about Disney World.
Cool.
Fucking saw there's an animal all. Who gives a shit? They made Pandora, Avatar planet. They made Pandora
Yeah, I think I heard that.
in Disneyland.
Is it cool?
There was a ride there. Let's just all take a step back.
Shit.
I'm about to go on the biggest rant ever. It's a good rant. I'm not angry.
Oh yeah, baby.
There's a ride where you fly on the back of those, like, dragon banshee things,
Mm-hmm.
and you sit in a motorcycle looking chair and you hold on, and there's like a curved like plate thing that you lean on, and then a curved plate behind you and, like, locks you in.
Mm.
And you're riding this banshee. So you know the theory that everything is a simulation?
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if that was real.
Whoa. Because of this ride?
Because of this ride.
Oh, shit. What was this ride like?
So you'd be on the motorcycle fake chair thing, and it's a giant, the biggest fucking string, bigger than your house. Bigger than my house. Fucking giant curved screen. Mm-hmm. And you're sitting there, and like there's like little flexors between like on the seat and your legs, so every time like the dragon flaps, it would like extend out, and it would like be like that. Or like if you turn, one wing would be out, so it'd push on your leg and it would be like it's muscle.
Oh, cool.
And like it would like constantly being like slowly, like the chair would like go up and down a little to like represent the breathing of it. Mm-hmm. And like you'd lean this way and you'd lean that way, you'd go up, there'd be water splash on your face, you'd feel the wind and all that shit, right?
Yeah. Immersive.
And like it was the realest experience ever. I genuinely felt like I was there.
Yeah, I think I've heard like a couple people talk about how crazy this ride is, but like, so was it just like it's just so big and everything feels so,
and you feel immersed in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy motherfucking shit, I'm riding this dragon right now. Oh my god. And then I looked to my bottom left, and what it is, the entire setup, and it just horrified me.
Ooh.
It wasn't like disgusting, but it just horrified me because it made me think. It's this giant wall, 4 stories of people, just in rows upon rows upon rows of them, all in the same seat as me, all staring at this thing. And it just felt so real.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. That could be real life right now, actually.
Yeah.
We could all just be this.
We could easily just be like locked into some screen.
That technology that they developed, or like that immersive experience, that everything felt so damn real.
Yeah.
And then I looked and I was like, it's fake. Holy shit. So that reminded me when you showed me the shitty graphics, I was like, Disney's over here making alternate fucking realities.
Some of those rides are crazy.
Some of them are fucking crazy. And it was that Pandora thing, I cannot express you. It was just real. I was actually there for a second. Holy
I mean,
fuck.
You might as well have actually been
to Pandora.
Like, you felt it. You weren't technically there, but you felt like you were there.
Yeah.
So.
It was fucking crazy, and I felt like I was there, and I was like, holy shit, my mind can be altered and changed and tricked so fucking easily.
Yeah. That's
I was like, I am not God. Disney is God.
Oh, shoot, the mouse.
Dude, the mouse. Oh, wrong. Yeah, the
Praise
Simpson thing. He has the mark of the beast. It's like Mickey's face. Yeah. I was like, oh, wrong one. I was like, fucking hell. That shit was genuinely insane. And that's what reminded me of it.
Fuck. Well, now I want to try that ride.
Yeah, hey, Kevin.
I haven't been to Disneyworld yet.
I don't like you as a person. I hate you, right? Mm-hmm. And I hate your name.
That's fair.
So, I got you a thing. I was at the airport, and I was like, I have to get something for Kevin.
Oh.
I got you a keychain.
Oh.
It's a pink keychain that says Florida, has a little crown on it.
This is so cool.
And it's K for Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I got it. It was like $11. No, it was like $8. I got it at the airport before I was leaving.
Damn. Well, thank you. You thought that's so... Thank you.
And then I found another one.
Oh, shoot.
That said Kevin, but it was on a Simpsons ride.
Oh, yeah, I've been on a Simpsons ride.
Yeah, this
Not
was that one was actually in Universal Studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, I was like, oh,
damn,
Kevin, my boy Kevin.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. They don't. Do they make any like Aldrich tags?
No, of course not. Fucking asshole.
Make...
Asshole.
God.
You think anyone has my name? You think Disney can think about mine? Kevin, Disney's thinking of you and Kevin. Because statistically speaking, there's probably a lot of people that go in their parks that have the name Kevin.
Yeah, more. Yeah.
Yeah, so they want to really capitalize off your name.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I thought of you, and as I was thinking of you, I got you another one actually.
Oh, okay.
This one's Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Well, this is I'm already in.
I know you love Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, all of that shit.
Next month?
Dude, Kevin. Yes, it's about to pop off.
Pop off.
Kevin, and so I got you this one too.
Oh my god, I just got... Damn.
Yeah, that one's also from Universal.
Cool.
And then I was going around, and holy shit, Kevin. This one says Universal, and it says Kevin on it. Kevin. Kevin, it says Kevin.
It does say
They're
Kevin.
talking about my friend Kevin.
I can confirm. It does say Kevin.
Kevin, it says...
They're talking about me.
They're talking about you, and I was like, holy...
cool.
And it fucking spins.
You love to see
Kevin,
it.
I was like, I have to get that for my boy Kevin.
You have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was looking around again. I was like, holy motherfucking shit. I went to Jurassic Park in Universal. I was like, holy shit, Kevin was there?
No way. He was...
And I got another one. It said Kevin on it. I just had to.
We gotta start the other hand.
I was like, holy shit. Kevin.
That's Kevin.
We have to do... I have to get it for my guy, Kevin. And then I was looking again.
Alright.
And I got another. I went to the Harry Potter. It was Diagon Alley, Kevin.
Right.
Diagon Alley, and I was just like, oh my god.
We've watched Harry Potter.
We've watched Harry Potter. I went there, and Kevin was there. Kevin, this one actually looks really cool. This is a Gryffindor one.
Oh.
I'm not sure what house you are, but Kevin's a Gryffindor in my heart.
Yeah, who cares? I can be a Gryffindor.
And then
this one's cool.
Kevin. I went to Harry Potter.
Oh.
I went to the other side. It was called Hogsmeade. That's where I got my butterbeer. The butterbeer's fucking great, by the way.
It's fantastic.
It's root beer, cream soda, butterscotch, all mixed together, and then whipped cream on top.
Did you get warm or cold?
Cold.
Oh, I got warm. It's good. Warm.
I didn't know what to get. I don't know what to get it warm.
I mean, when they had just asked if I wanted it hot or not, when I got mine in California.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, maybe they don't do it there.
So I got this one for you, Kevin.
Oh, it's got Hogwarts on it.
And it spins.
It's another spinny one.
And it spins.
These ones are the best because they spin.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Damn, it says some more stuff. And they all say Kevin.
Kevin, and they all say Kevin.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you. I've been showering.
So then I was looking for another one, Kevin. And holy shit. I went on Transformers ride.
Yeah.
It was ass.
Yeah, it's kind of mid.
But Kevin, it says Kevin.
Oh my god.
And watch. This, okay, so right now it has the Autobots, and then you can spin it. I know you guys can't see, but you can spin it, and boom.
Right.
Decepticon. Robots in motherfucking disguise. Kevin.
Holy shit.
Oh, also I saw, the giant Megatron, like he's in a funny costume Megatron. You take pictures and it looks really realistic. Right. I saw him sitting there, or standing there, and I was walking by. I was like, oh my god, it's Bumblebee. And he looked at me. He pointed at me. He was like,
no, god.
I was like, sorry, Megatron. I'll go. But yeah, he was like
hurt by that one.
He was like, I'm so disappointed. I was like, oh my god, it's freaking Bumblebee. I love that guy. And then he was just like, not Bumblebee, man.
Nah,
Kevin.
Almost. Okay, yeah, that's me. That's my name.
I got you a Marvel one with all the Avengers on it. Because Kevin, you're an Avenger. That's why I had your name on it.
Do I know the event? I know the Avenger.
You dude.
I'm an Avenger myself.
Dude,
damn,
you're an Avenger.
Thor looking fit. God
dude,
dang.
Oh my god.
You
like those keychains?
I love these keychains.
Dude, Kevin.
These are because they all say Kevin.
Because they all say Kevin.
That's what seals the deal. I mean,
yeah, that's what seals it. Kevin, so if you ever have, how many of those are there? 9?
9, yeah.
If there's 9 things in your house that you just want to make sure that are yours, just put one of those on it.
I will do it.
All right.
That's great. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I will use these for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kevin.
Yeah. Look at the bag again.
Kevin.
Yeah.
You are Kevin.
I am.
And I don't want you to forget that.
Oh. I appreciate that.
So I got you a dog tag with Spider-Man on it.
I oh my god, this one's packed. This one's
it's packed.
This is for
yeah, it has it's in a little thing. It's a dog tag that he can, and it says god. Kevin. So if Kevin ever forgets that he's Kevin,
I can just flash up.
Just flash this out, be like, I'm Kevin.
Spider-Man approved.
Spider-Man approved.
Goddamn right, dude.
All of that together was $120.
Well,
but it was worth it. But it was worth.
I mean, I have. Oh wait, I gotta search out the Aldrich ones next time.
Yeah, next time you go out.
There's gotta be. I'm gonna ask the fucking
custom made.
Yeah, custom made exactly. Damn, these fantastic. I have my own collection of
your own collection
of Kevin
of Kevin
of just
Kevin
keychains
of just Kevin keychains.
That's beautiful. I
and
love
it's great because Kevin. thanks for watching, every guys. That was this week's podcast.
I'm a wealthier man.
Well, he came in, not even poor, but Kevinless, and now he has 10 Kevins in his hand.
Damn. This just, I mean, I feel like this wrapped up the arc of the podcast completely. We were talking about, like, how unserious I am, but this just proves that I am Kevin.
Kevin. That's, yeah.
That's all there is to it.
That was good. Here, let me stop it.
Oh,
That was just me and Roman came up with that one.
Nice.